This story begins 40 years ago when people were calling child abuse an epidemic, when the number of children in foster care was skyrocketing, when the future for any child entering the foster care system was bleak. This story began small with a tiny government program operating on a shoestring budget, helping just a handful of the hundreds of abused and neglected children stuck in the court system. But it grows from there, and it's still growing today because of you.
I have pretty vivid memories of the starting of CASA of Lexington because the CASA mission coming to Kentucky was not very old at the time.
I'm one of the OG from the good old days when CASA started.
So my history with CASA began ages ago. They were offering a training program for volunteers who wanted to be advocates in the court system for abused children.
Judge Don Paris had attended the National Council of Juvenile and Family Court Judges judicial training and gone to a segment on CASA and had come back and was interested in starting a program in Fayette County.
National CASA had been around for some years, but CASA of Lexington was in its infancy. And I was in one of the very first training programs that they offered.
At that time, it was only one executive director, and of course, it's only in Fayette County.
I was bowled over by the commitment of Judge Paris and Sue Timmons, but also by the pioneering spirit of the volunteers who had signed up to be part of this new program that was just catching fire across the country and across the Commonwealth. And they had such a deep commitment to children who had experienced abuse and neglect, and they really wanted to be part of the solution.
Because of you, over the past 40 years, 3,690 children have received a CASA volunteer. Some of those children are grown up with kids and even grandchildren of their own. Some are in the middle of successful careers that would never have happened if someone didn't speak up for them when they were young. Some are getting ready to start college because their CASA volunteers help them improve their academics. Some are getting to play with friends and feel safe in their homes for the first time ever. Some just had their first ever visit from their CASA volunteer.
I think it's important that they're not forgotten.
CASA will change your life. I can tell you that straight up. It will give you a new perspective.
I can kind of see some of the effects that these family situations have on the kids, and it's very important, I think, that they have somebody they know they can count on to listen to them.
Because of you, over the past 40 years, 975 people have completed CASA volunteer training and advocated for abused and neglected children. These volunteers have given more than 178,000 hours doing incredibly important work. They have forged lifelong friendships with the children they serve. They have found family members who can serve as safe homes. They have dug through medical records to uncover forgotten diagnoses. They have helped parents reunite with their children. They have attended adoptions and graduations. They have listened when no one else would. They have saved lives.
What I tell myself every day when I walk out the door is be courageous, be kind, and be yourself, and look for a way to serve.
There's an opportunity to really protect and meet the needs of children who may have been neglected or just not given what they needed in those moments.
You can only hope for the best and know that you did the best that you could do for them and that you showed up every day when you said you would.
There are so many kids that need us, that we all come with a different background, and we all can serve in a wonderful capacity.
Because of you, over the past 40 years, more than $16.2 million has been invested in CASA services. That funding has provided volunteer managers who guide and support the volunteers every step of the way. Some give because they have experienced the child welfare system firsthand. Some give because they understand how we treat our children today decides what the world looks like tomorrow. Some give because they have served as CASA volunteers and seen how transformative the work can be.
I have had such amazing experiences, and I want to keep that going and be able for CASA to have that funding to continue their advocacy for children in need across the state of Kentucky.
My daughter is my motivation to leave my legacy donation to CASA. not only did CASA help us, she teaches me every day.
CASA advocates help fuse together and bind those missing pieces and help ensure that the ball isn't dropped and that they're there for the children.
Because of you, over the past 40 years, CASA of Lexington has grown from a staff of 2 in 1 county to a staff of 16 across 7 counties. We purchased and paid off a new Fayette County office, keeping the program debt-free. In each new county, officials have understood the need and helped fund their local program. Communities have fundraised and participated in CASA events. Residents have signed up to be CASA volunteers. Judges have embraced, appointed, and listened to CASA volunteers, transforming outcomes for many of their worst cases.
CASA of Lexington program has been instrumental in securing local government funding in every community in which they serve.
The fact that we recognize the need and are willing to share tax dollars to be supportive is a good thing. It's a positive thing. It's the right thing to do without question, no hesitation whatsoever.
We're very proud of the fact that Lexington is a community where people want to give back and people want to serve. And with all these children who are court involved, they really need someone who's a kind of a steady person in their lives.
There is not a more noble cause in Bourbon County than what CASA does for our community. I know that for certain.
The CASA of Lexington program has done an amazing job as a key partner with the KCN in securing and sustaining our statewide funding.
I love CASA. I love the CASA director. I really have great respect for all the people who volunteer.
Because of you, over the past 40 years, a lot has changed for the better. You have given thousands of children gifts through the CASA Angel Tree and Joy Tree programs. You launched the Friends of CASA program, the Friends of CASA Interpreter program, the Volunteer Recruitment Team, and the CASA Boosters Team. You have transformed lives, helped at-risk children defy the odds, and made it possible for so many of them to have safe, permanent homes. The ripple effect of your investment will be felt in our communities and across central Kentucky for generations to come. You played a role in making it all possible. Thank you.
CASA of Lexington is certainly a flagship CASA program, now serving many counties and hundreds of children with hundreds of volunteers, and just to see the growth of the program makes my heart full.
Congratulations to CASA of Lexington on an amazing 40 years. We can't wait to see what you do in the next 40.
Congratulations on 40 big years of service.